My name is Hick Vujicic, and I'm from Australia. And this morning I want to share with you my testimony as to how God has given me grace, strength, and comfort through my disability, and how you can have victory, peace, and joy in your life even if circumstances are still present in your life that don't make sense or cause your world to turn upside down.
And all God's people said, wow. Wow.
Praise God.
Wow. When we say wow here, it means walking on water. What a life. What a life. Yeah, it's great. You are great. In case people aren't aware or didn't catch the message, yes, you were born this way, right?
Correct, yes.
How did it happen? How come you were born without limbs?
Well, I'm 24, and there's actually no medical reason why this had happened. My mum was a nurse, and she knew exactly what to do and what not to do in her first pregnancy. So I'm their firstborn son, and it was such a great tragedy, and we had many questions. They had many questions as parents. I had many questions as a child, but there were no answers. The world cannot tell us why I was born this way. But I now see the glory of God in it. And I just give God all glory and thanks and praise, because I am wonderfully and fearfully made. So He has a plan and a hope and future for everybody. And,
wow. Well, how have your parents handled this? I think, of course, when you were born this way, you were not aware of it.
That's right.
But your parents were dramatically aware of it. How did they handle it?
It was, I can't explain in words. They can't even explain in words to me how it felt. They went through many stages of denial and depression, but it was about 4 months of them. They straight away took me home after I was born, raised me up just like any other child, but God's peace guarded their heart after 4 months. And they were able to then trust in God, and it was just such a great shock, because there's no trace of any birth defects in either families. I have a brother and a sister born after me, and they have no birth defects. But it's just amazing to see the miracle of God's grace in my parents' life as they raised me up, as they trusted in God in such a stressful and anxious time of their life.
Now you have no arms. No legs, but you have a part of a foot.
I have a little chicken drumstick, you see. This is amazing. We call this a chicken drumstick because first of all it looks like one, and second of all sometimes my dog thinks it's one. And he comes up every now and then to start biting on it, and I have to kick him in the head a little bit, but it's amazing. This little thing, I have the ability to type 43 words a minute on a normal computer. By the grace of God, I've accomplished a double degree in accounting and financial planning. I can... Praise God. I've learned how to write, and I can walk around, and I have this wheelchair, and this seat actually goes up and down, so I can be quite independent at home, as you've seen on the video. So
wonderful.
Yeah.
Are you self-employed?
You know what? It's amazing how God has been using me in the last 5 years of my life. I've spoken across 12 nations as a preacher and evangelist. And I've gone across Africa and Southeast Asia. We just came back from India, and we had crowds of 100,000 people. And it's just to see tens of thousands to commit their lives to Jesus Christ is amazing. My purpose in life is to go out to the world and say, if I can trust in God with my circumstances, then you can trust in God with your circumstances.